Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Brewing. You have the Rhino, you have the Ginger Snatch. We have a beer that was brought over to us by Colgate. This is Taps Pumpkin 3.14, or Pie. Pumpkin Pie.
Yay.
Handwritten label, too.
Well, that's all Taps' labels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we can only hope they actually put the pumpkin ale
In the right bottle.
Well, we'll find out.
That's pie.
We already went over
I
that.
know, but it's clever.
Ooh.
She's a nerd. Give her a moment.
That's clever.
I love pumpkin. Everything. This better be
8 years from
good.
now, when she's over here giving us all prostate exams, and it's not because she's weird, it'll all be good.
I thought Ken was going to give us prostate exam.
Yeah, no, that's to help you poop. That's what Ken's gonna do. Captain Hook.
I get that. Yeah, it's true. It's a nice one.
Oh, look at that color.
Looks like it should.
Look at the way we drink. We're all going to be visiting your office one day.
It doesn't look like shipyard at least.
I'm so excited. I love pumpkin.
Who else is trying some?
Everything.
All of us, I believe.
Pass me some glasses, good sir.
Anybody who's trying the pumpkin, bring your glass
Here you
up.
go. Have some pumpkin.
I love pumpkin.
Gotta pour it all right
Loves
now.
it.
Wow,
Loves it.
that's a nice orange
Oh,
color.
it
When you
is.
drink it directly from it, do you do that? Come on. What's wrong with
Nice
you?
off-white head smell.
Oh yeah.
Smells good, actually.
Okay,
Oh.
now
Other people gotta sit on that chair.
I know that
I'm gonna slap you so bad, Dad.
That was well done.
There's no cushions on it for Christ's sake.
Well, there was, but then...
That was fantastic. For you for us now. Make sure you save some for Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Paul loves his
Nutmeg.
pumpkin.
nutmeg,
there's still half
allspice,
of powder
cinnamon.
here.
Get some to the honey mustard.
It smells like pumpkin deliciousness.
That's all you deserve.
Bitch.
It's heavy.
Yeah,
Fill me
nutmeg,
up, fill
nutmeg,
me up, fill me up.
allspice,
Keep
cinnamon.
going. Keep going, wussy.
It's heavy.
Not really smelling anything other than
Pass her
those.
down, buddy. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Let's just get her going because I'm excited.
Oh, I like
Is this on?
Yeah.
When did you turn 19, huh? No, I'm joking.
I'm sorry. I heard something in the background.
When do you turn 19, honey?
I went there.
Okay.
I really don't.
Are you okay?
Watch, I just dropped the jug. But you know what's coming? I would like fake dropping it and I would drop it.
Oh, this is good. That is pumpkin pie.
I like the last 2 years a lot better than this one.
You know what? It's not my favorite.
Yeah, but it's not
Last year
bad
I
though.
enjoyed a lot.
It's good,
a lot
though.
Better.
It's not the worst pumpkin beer we've had this year.
It's one of the better ones.
Ooh.
When you
there's
figure
a
that we've
lot
had
of
the
fucking
shipyard
allspice
and
all up in
the
there.
since you figure we've had the shipyard
No,
and
it's
the
good. I'm not
red
saying
book.
it's a bad thing.
It's better than the
Before
merch
this.
pumpkin ale.
Pass it along if anyone wants.
Merch rolling wasn't bad.
No, it's good. It smells like bark though.
Okay.
Have you ever smelled
If you
it?
want more, have some more.
That's just mostly.
Yeah, I was here when you did the
A lot of allspice,
What?
a
You're
lot of
having what?
nutmeg,
You did the citrus.
a little too much cinnamon too. It even has that slightly
It's good, though.
sandy
I'm not
feel
saying,
in
like,
your
it's
mouth.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, see, I was excited about this because the last 2 years I really liked it and I wanted to be able to say something really nice about Taps again because I usually don't say something nice about Taps. And this was the beer over the last 2 years from them that I actually enjoyed quite a bit. And this one's just gone downhill a little bit. It's still not a bad beer.
It's a tad bit watery.
Some more pumpkin would have been nice.
You know.
Well.
This is only 2 weeks old. It's only been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes with their beers it makes a difference.
Like for us. For her.
It's not a bad beer. I think it's just they went very heavy on the pumpkin spice. They decided they were going to very
I
much
don't find the one heavy on the
catch
pumpkin
into
at
that.
I love
No, he said
pumpkin.
the spice.
all. Oh,
The spice, not like
Yeah.
like the pumpkin flavoring that they put in everything this time of year. You can get a shot of pumpkin spice. That's basically what I'm tasting here. It's like a
Yeah.
beer
Brady's
with
just
pumpkin
went up
spice in
4
it.
The cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the allspice are the backbone of this beer.
Yeah.
And again, there's just too
Didn't pull
much
it down
of all
that
of
far,
them.
did I?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, there's a bug crawling in my top, so I had to give it.
It's not the first.
No crabs made it up that high.
Whoa. Whoa. Good for you, Dev.
I was gonna say something about a ladder, but
Just prove it to
Standard nervous
Val's number that.
Even the cat's hiding right now.
The cat's just like.
I just saw the other side.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're ruining a perfectly professional occasion here, and I want to apologize for Paul because honestly,
And not for yourself?
no, absolutely
Or
not for
Death?
me. No, not for
just
no,
Paul?
no, just Paul.
This is a little bit watery. It's
Yeah.
there's not enough pumpkin to it. It doesn't have the sweetness I'd like from it, but it's still not a bad beer. I mean, I'm just saying this. I'm saying the negatives on a pumpkin beer because a pumpkin beer is my favorite style, and there's just so many really good ones out there that when you make a slightly lower end one, it's not. This reminds me of a better made Rickard's cardigan. That's what it reminds me of because there's not as much pumpkin flavor in this. It's all the fall spices.
Yeah,
Okay, so there's one on this.
that's true. This is obviously a little more pumpkin-y, but at the same time, yeah, I see exactly where you're coming from. A lot of the nutmeg, a lot of the cinnamon, a lot of the allspice. Very sedate
So I could use
pumpkin
more
face.
pumpkin in it.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I agree with. It had all the
Yeah.
spices of the pumpkin
It
you want
needs
except
a
the pumpkin.
little bit more pumpkin and a little less
And
of that watery.
a different yeast too. A different yeast to
Yeah.
give it that bready taste because that bready taste is
filler.
what
You want
the
the
bready
filler.
taste
Is the
is what
pumpkin
sells
pie, right?
the
Yeah.
Southern Tier pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's what sells the Weyerbacher Imperial Pumpkin. It's what sells the Sam Adams Fat Jack. It's what sells all the really good pumpkin ales. But then, as I say, there should be two subsections for a pumpkin ale. There should be sweet pumpkin, which is your pumpkin pies, and there should be a spiced pumpkin, which is what this falls into, which
Like your
would be a
pumpkin
spiced
cider,
pumpkin.
yeah.
And I'm not a big spiced pumpkin type of guy. I want the sweet pumpkin
Yeah.
taste in my ales. That being said, I would give this a 7. I would buy it if I'm at Taps because it's not horrible. And you're probably going to go blind in those. But it's not anything I would go out of my way to get. Again, a 7 out of 10 because I would buy it again. It's probably one of the better beers I've had from Taps. It's just their last 2 years had more pumpkin flavor to it. Their last 2 years had more oomph to it. They were better for me.
Oh.
Last year, I think that
Last year was awesome.
J-Dub brought it for us.
Last year was really good.
Okay.
Last year or the year before when J-Dub brought the Army guys out.
The one thing I'm going to say about it, though, it came out 2 weeks earlier than normal. They now have an extra syndicate restaurant that they also supply. And, like, I'm not sticking up for them.
No, that sounds like you're sticking up.
Like, the
Yeah, it really does.
increased demand, though, like...
It doesn't matter if there's increased demand. You don't increase your demand until you can get your...
You increased the
Your
demand
shit
because your
together.
product tasted good. But if you
I know. I get it. But I'm just saying they're supplying, like, one extra restaurant. It's come out this much earlier, and people caught on to how... Like, it was awesome last year. I loved it.
Yeah, last year
This
was.
doesn't meet up to last year, and I'm okay to admit that.
See, charging your phone.
I don't know if those
I
are
charge my
factors
phone
that
once a
contribute,
week.
that's all.
Once a week.
Not
you
paid
love
to
that?
say this.
I don't know. I think...
I'm not a paid spokesman, but
Wearing a Forked River shirt tonight, folks.
Not
They,
saying
they
I'm
gave me a
sporting
burger
anything.
when I showed up because they heard where I was going with this.
No, last year it was a lot better for me too, but I still like it. It's accessible.
Well, like I said,
local.
I would buy this if I was at the brew pub. If I actually went to Taps on Queen Street, I would buy this. Other than that, I probably wouldn't.
see, that's not a problem.
I
at all.
agree.
I love the Taps on Queen Street in Niagara Falls.
If you were, you know what? If you were going to be at the bar all night and you decided you were going to drink this all night, this would be fun. You could drink this all night.
Yeah.
Like,
You could,
without a problem.
but is it you're going to go out and pay $20 for a growler to bring home?
No. If you're going on tap, if you can go to a place and get on a tap and you're just at a bar and you
Yeah,
just
definitely.
want pumpkin all night,
Yeah.
this would be perfectly acceptable.
That's only $10 though for the growler. At the same time.
That isn't bad. Honestly,
That's
well,
a good
like
beer for $10.
15 then because you have to pay for the growler.
Yeah, if you gotta pay for the growler, but other than that, it's $10 to fill.
yeah, and that's
$10
not terrible.
That's a damn good
No.
deal.
That's not
a
terrible.
that's a good $10 beer
Yeah.
for a growler.
Seeing as how much a pint
That's
there
like
is.
what a lot of the tap
6-7
beers are
bucks.
though for
Yeah.
$10
Right?
after you buy the growler.
I'd drink the shit out of this
Yeah.
all night.
Yeah.
The big old
You could
straw
you could
right
drink
there.
this all night, and I don't think you'd actually like feel that bad the next day. It's pretty watery, so
Not as good as it used to be though.
If
No,
anything,
they
it'll just
don't-
hydrate
they
the
don't
shit
have-
out of you.
They don't have corn syrups, pipes, or anything like that, so it shouldn't make you feel bad but come the morning.
yeah.
I mean, they might not make the best beer, but I've been there when they brewed. I've never seen Kevin put something in the beer that shouldn't be there.
Well, I hope not.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, I've never seen him bring out buckets
Like a
of random
watch?
things and throw chemicals in them.
That's true.
But they just.
I'm sure we have.
Ah, well, that's where the metallic taste comes from.
But yeah, seven for me.
Don't people like
I'll give
lithium.
it a 7.25. I love pumpkin everything, especially pumpkin ales. But this is not enough pumpkin taste for me, and it is pretty watery. So, but other than that, it is good.
How
Last
about
year's
from
was
yourself
better,
there, Timmy?
but
For a, you know what? I think you're right in your assessment that this is basically sort of an imitation of the cardigan. And for a better than bland tasting macro sort of beer, even though it's obviously microbrewed, yeah, I'd probably give it a 6. It's decent, it's not bad, but honestly it's nothing great. There's not really high alcohol, nothing like that.
Yeah, 6.5.
To be honest, man, I'm kind of an 8 for it. I live in the Falls. It's 5 minutes away. It's $10 for a
Plugging
growler.
again,
It's not as good as last year, but it's still like in my backyard. You know.
Hazans and pants.
I give it an 8. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She said
7.5.
8.
there you guys
8.
go. Thank
You
you.
gave it a 1.
Bye bye.
give it a 3.